What's up guys, your boy Kid Cuddy, and I'm going to be showing you how to defeat the final boss Evelyn in the game Resident Evil 7. Let's get it on. Okay, nearing the end of the game, you will submerge out of the mines that you were in and back into a very familiar place. You are back in the guest house and having flashbacks. Work your way through and back up into the upper part on the first floor. Continue having the flashbacks, but just know that these will start to get a little bit more aggressive and in your face. It's not a big deal. You can't actually take damage. You'll see and spot Evelyn quite a few times. You continue to chase her. Here's one of the more aggressive flashbacks that you will have, but it's no worry. You will not take damage. After the cutscene, head upstairs to the attic for another dramatic entrance for your ex-girlfriend. Mia will attack you several times with the chainsaw, but don't worry, like I said, you will not receive any damage from it. Just wait for it to end and continue working your way back down to the kitchen area now. Once in the kitchen, you will have another interaction with Evelyn.
And then maybe you'll play nice.
I'm not playing.
One in which you let her know
Get that away from me!
you are here to inject her with the serum, so she sends out Mia one last time to try and scare you off. Of course, that doesn't work. Head back upstairs to the attic to find Evelyn for the final boss fight. Make sure that you've brought lots of firepower to this fight, preferably the Magnum or at least the grenade launcher. Begin to walk towards her and hold left bumper when she fires off the shield that she is sending at you. If you're not holding left bumper when she does it, it will damage you severely. Continue walking towards her every chance you get after she fires it off until you get close enough to inject her with the serum. A cutscene will happen and you will wake up with Grandma? Of course it was this crazy old bitch the entire time. Once she's done with her self-pity, you are going to have to fight her. She's going to turn into probably the craziest looking monster I have ever seen in any of the Resident Evil games. Make sure, of course, you have the Magnum ready at this point. If not, at least something with high damage, preferably the grenade launcher. And be ready for her to turn into this monster she's about to turn into. First thing's going to happen is the face is going to pop out of the wall. Start unloading into the face as immediately as you can. If she gets too close to you, she will eat you. So if you have to, if she ends up eating you, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you come back with the proper firepower to get past this part. Once you put enough damage into her, she'll swipe you, and you will end up back outside. Once you're outside, just look up and start unleashing again. Now, if you don't have any high power weapons at this point, it's not a big deal if you have the Magnum or the grenade launcher. I found that using the machine gun works just fine. Once you've done enough damage to her, a cutscene will happen where she grabs you, picks you up, and throws you back down onto the ground right next to an ultimate weapon that, of course, somebody that you will know when you find out very closely who it is threw it down to you out of a helicopter. He will then yell to you to grab it and to fire it off at her. You then want to grab the weapon by looking at it and pressing on A or X depending on the console you're using. He'll crawl himself over to it, you look up and fire it off as many times as you can. It has 9 shots in it, unleash them all to finish off the game. And that, my friends, is how you finish the final boss Evelyn in Resident Evil 7. I'm going to leave you guys with the final gameplay and the ending of this game. I hope that this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button for me. You know that really helps me out. Also, subscribe for more videos on Resident Evil 7. But for now, I'm Kid Cuddy, and I'm out. Peace.
Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.